Give me 1 second.
How are we doing, Josue?
Are you off? Is your green light on?
Yeah, I'm off a lot of times, you know. The green, I think it,
No, the other one, the regular one.
okay, that's
Oh, yeah,
right.
it's off. He
It's,
unplugged
it's,
it.
he unplugged it, okay. Got to be able to laugh at ourselves, you know? It's okay. What do you say, Josue?
Or would you? Yeah, yeah. 1 2 1 2.
So, I just start. So, school was supposed to help me grow, and instead it taught me pain, silence, and survival. What? This? Okay. Can you hear me now? Okay. I'm here today because for too long, Springfield Public Schools has failed its most vulnerable students. Not just me, not just disabled students, but poor kids too. Kids who needed protection, compassion, and support, and instead are met with neglect and cruelty. I was bullied relentlessly. Students spread lies about me. They blamed things for me I didn't do. They threatened me. One even told me to kill myself, and every single time, I waited for the adults to step in. But help never came, and the bullying didn't stop, and the cruelty only grew. So I was failed twice, first by classmates and then by the school system that refused to protect me. Being a disabled student made the pain even worse. I wasn't just bullied, I was questioned, doubted, and treated as if I did not belong. Once I was asked, how were you even able to get into this building? Did someone have to carry you? Imagine hearing that. Imagine being treated like you are helpless, like you are not even capable of walking into your own school. That is not support and that is not care. That is dehumanizing. It's more disgusting that it came from an individual who was from the Springfield Special Education Department. This is the reality for too many students in Springfield Public Schools. Disabled students are denied accommodations. Poor students are overlooked and left without resources. Vulnerable kids are told they don't matter. They are silenced when they are asked for help, and they are made to feel small, broken, and invisible in a classroom that should protect them. The trauma this creates is deep. It's the trauma of being unsafe in the very place you're required to spend every day in. It's the trauma of crying and being told that tears are weakness, and it's the trauma of working for a 3.9 GPA only to be told that you should just give up and drop out. This is what Springfield students are living through, and it isn't just wrong, it's illegal. Under the Americans with a Disability Act, disabled students have the right to equal access, safety, and support, and under the Individuals with Disability Education Act, they have the right to accommodations and protections. But these rights have been ignored again and again, and students are left traumatized because of it. But let me be clear, this is not about just disability. Poor kids are failed too. They are punished for things they can't control. They are left without equal opportunities, without resources, and without basic respect. They are written off before even given a chance. This is not education, and this is not safety, this is failure. I know this because I lived it, but I also know I am not the only one. There are countless of other students that are disabled, poor, vulnerable, who are suffering in silence right now. Some are too sick to speak, some are too scared, and some are so beaten down by the system that they don't believe anybody will ever listen. We all deserve better, and we deserve safety, and we deserve dignity. We deserve an education that honors our rights and our humanity. Springfield Public Schools has failed its most vulnerable students. Duggan has failed its most vulnerable students. And unless there is a change, this cycle of trauma will continue. And I will not be quiet anymore. We will not be quiet anymore. We will not stop until every student is safe, respected, and given the education they deserve.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miley, for your heartfelt testimony. I know that the school department officials have been working on it, and I know Superintendent Dr. Dino was directed Deputy Superintendent Jose Escribano to speak to you tonight. I know that there's been paperwork on that too, but thank you for your heartfelt and courageous testimony. We'll see what we can do to rectify that situation. Thank you. We'll now move to Micah Ortan. If I pronounce it wrong, please correct me. Ortan, pre-K teacher, White Street, 655 White Street, Part 2. And the topic is alignment of pre-K end dates with contract. The podium is yours. Mr. Ortan, come on up. Thank you.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, good, thank you.
Good evening, members of the committee. I'm here to ask for something very simple, that the district honor our contract and ensure that the end of the year schedule is followed as it is written. Already this year, our contract has been broken when our start date was moved up. That rush beginning forced us to scramble and play catch up with students already in our classrooms. It set a difficult tone, and it left many educators feeling that the district's word could not be trusted. And when teachers spoke up, simply trying to hold the district accountable to the contract, we were painted as the bad guys, as if by asking what was legally owed to us, we were somehow harming students and families. In reality, it was the district's choice to break the contract, not ours. That decision placed the burden on educators and then tried to shift the blame onto us. Now, as we are trying to make sure that the end of year is in alignment, we are asking not for anything extravagant. We're asking for the bare minimum, which is in fact the legal minimum according to our contract that is already guaranteed. A half day without students. That time is not optional, it is absolutely necessary. It is not a matter of convenience, it is a matter of safety. Having students in the room while we are cleaning and dismantling classrooms is an incredibly unsafe and a liability to the students and the district. In preschool, many of our students have disabilities that require constant supervision. On top of that, preschoolers are naturally curious. They climb, they push, they pull, they open, they put things in their mouths. Unlike older students, they can't be expected to sit quietly, chat with peers, or entertain themselves on a device while we move furniture, pack materials, and clean. Trying to do both is impossible and unsafe. And to let me be clear, this is not an issue limited to only special education classrooms. Modern students are coming in with fewer skills and less readiness than ever before, and the need for supports is higher than at any time that I have ever seen in my career. Perhaps this is due to COVID, but whatever the cause, it is the teachers and the students who are having to face these challenges on a daily basis. The district has had more than enough time to communicate the schedule to families. At the start of the year, we told it wasn't enough time to notify parents of changes, and even though we had the entire summer to do so. Now, with months of notice before the end of the year, there's no excuse not to honor the contract and give families adequate communication. The district often says it supports students and families, but how can we claim to support students if we do not support the teachers who are their foundation? Teachers cannot continue to give endlessly of our time, our money, and our families while being treated as though the bare minimum owed to us is some kind of luxury. The real luxury is how far above and beyond teachers go every single day. If the district continues to squeeze more and more blood from stones that are already dry, they will lose good educators, and that will be the most harmful to students in the end. What we're asking for is the minimum, the respect of a contract kept, the safety of our students maintained, and the half day without children that we are owed. That support will allow us to close our year responsibly and return to the fall, ready to give our students the very best foundation possible. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Artang. Our last speaker will be Maureen St. George, pre-K teacher, Spring Street, West Warren, Mass. Topic is the new contract pertaining to pre-K teachers.
Good evening.
Ms. St. George, good evening.
My name is Maureen St. George, and I'm a 20-year preschool teacher at Boland Elementary. I was also a member of the SEA bargaining team and attended every meeting that the bargaining team had with the district. We worked hard to ensure that pre-K was represented in a contract as it never was represented before in the contract, and members were excited that we were able to finally get many pre-K issues into the collective bargaining agreement, including the delayed start, which was the biggest victory we got. We were especially happy because we would now have time to do screenings on our students before school started, so we did not have to complete these screenings while having to also have students in front of us that we were teaching and trying to fit all that in our pre-K day. Starting preschool the Monday after Labor Day in the new contract made all this possible. With a new ratified contract, pre-K teachers and the bargaining team were very surprised when there was such a confusion over the pre-K start date. Throughout bargaining, all that was stated was that pre-K would now begin the Monday after Labor Day. There was never talk at the table about starting this part of the contract in the next year, 2026-2027, and a delay was not included in the MOA. It would take effect immediately. A delay from the district would have resulted in the SEA bargaining team pushing back at such a suggestion. This gave the district all summer to amend the calendar and eliminate the confusion that happened, which it chose not to do. Due to the work that was put into getting this language in place and the hard work we as pre-K teachers put into our jobs for the youngest learners in our city, the district really must rectify this situation. We also remind you that another new contract item is that the half day for the last day of school in June, there will be no preschool, allowing us to close down our classrooms in a safe and timely manner without coming back to work over the summer to finish closing out our rooms. Now is the time to amend that calendar to make sure this contract item is abided by. Thank you.
Thank you to all the speakers. That concludes our public speak out. We'll take a brief recess and then thank you, George. That concludes our public speak out. You're more than welcome to stay. We appreciate your testimony and what you do for our kids and families day in and day out. And if not, you have a good evening and a good weekend. We'll reconvene at 6:30. Thank you. Josue, Georgie, we're set to go? Okay, thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. We'll call the meeting to order. Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Gonzalez,
Mr. Gonzalez, unfortunately, is unable to attend tonight.
absent. Attorney Murphy. Mr. Collins.
Here.
Ms. Gresham.
Present.
Ms. Hurst.
Ms. Hurst, unfortunately, unable to attend tonight.
Absent. Ms. Monroe Naylor.
Present.
Mayor Sarno.
President, if we could all please rise for a moment of silence and the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. Our new student rep is going to be Ali DeLone. She's a junior from Putnam Vocational Technical Academy. We look forward to that. She will be at the next meeting, just to announce that. And then our filled with personality and moxie, Javion, who did a great job at the convocation, did a fantastic job doing the Pledge of Allegiance at the State Democratic Convention at the Mass Mutual Center. I'm sure that Dr. Superintendent Hall mentioned that. We'll now move to approval of the minutes. Vote to approve the minutes, school committee special meeting of September 4th, 2025. Any questions or comments?
So moved, Mr. Mayor.
Motion made by Mr. Collins, or second?
Second.
Second by Vice Chair Naylor. Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Gonzalez, absent. Attorney Murphy. Mr. Collins.
Yes.
Ms. Gresham.
Yes.
Ms. Hurst, absent. Ms. Monroe Naylor.
Yes.
Mayor Sarno.
Yes, more than sufficient votes, matter passes. Thank you. B is to approve the minutes of the school committee's meeting's regular meeting of September 4th, 2025. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, is there a motion?
Moved.
Motion by Ms. Gresham, is second.
Second.
Second by Mr. Collins. Roll call vote is required. Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Gonzalez, absent. Attorney Murphy.
Yes.
Mr. Collins.
Yes.
Ms. Gresham. Ms. Hurst, absent. Ms. Monroe Naylor.
Yes.
Mayor Sarno.
Yes, more than sufficient votes, matter passes. Thank you. Section 3 is voting items. A is a vote to approve the Walsh Elementary School overnight field trip request to Redgate Farm, which we do many times, Ashfield, Mass, October 1st, 2025, returning October 3rd, 2025. Principal Vinnie Regan is remote, does a great job up there. I'll turn it over to Superintendent Dr. Denault, please.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mayor. Good evening, everyone. As you know, Redgate is one of our favorite places to go because the learning is truly aligned and enriching. Our students and staff enjoy that field trip, and our students at Walsh will enjoy an opportunity to study science and social studies and make those real-world connections on this working farm. So, Principal Reagan, as well as his team, are ready to support our students as they learn in a real world, connecting science and social studies beyond the four walls of the classroom.
Thank you, Superintendent Dr. Denault. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, is there a motion on the floor?
So moved.
Motion by Vice Chair Naylor, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Collins. Roll call vote is required. Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Gonzalez, absent. Attorney Murphy.
Yes.
Mr. Collins.
Yes.
Ms. Gresham.
Yes.
Ms. Hurst, absent. Ms. Monroe Naylor.
Yes.
Mayor Sarno.
Yes, more than sufficient votes, matter passes. Thank you very much. B is to approve Central High School same-day field trip request to Shakespeare and Company in Lenox, which is always a great time there, on November 21st, 2025, and November 22nd, 2025. Maurice Doran is remote. If there's any questions or comments, I will turn it over to Superintendent Dr. Denault, please.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. My only regret is that they did not ask me to be a chaperone. I really do enjoy Shakespeare. It's great that our students are still being exposed to this amazing Shakespeare and Company production in Lenox. We know that the Berkshires are beautiful. It's not an overnight trip, but they will be returning a little later than usual. So we are bringing this before you all to ask you to please approve this opportunity for our students to engage in this rich experience, learning the classics and enjoying Shakespeare.
Thank you, Superintendent Dr. Dole. Any questions or comments?
Mr. Mayor, I have
Yes.
one question.
To be or not to be?
Yes, that is the question. So, wanted to just clarify, is this like a club or is it academic related to a specific class?
It is academic related. Or you know something? Let the person who is in charge of this trip.
Mr. Doran,
Yes,
are you
come on,
online?
Mr. Is it Maurice?
Maurice, yeah. Are you online? I know we had them come here one time years ago. They put on a thing at
I want to
Forest
speak
Park.
for him so he can speak.
Is he's on? Okay.
I'm here. Can you guys hear me?
Could you?
Yes.
Hi, Mr. Thank you. Could you clarify for Vice Chair Nail? I know it's just a little clarification.
It's an after-school activity, so it's like any sort of production. It's sort of a sport kind of thing where they can sign up. It's open to any student who wants to join. We don't require experience or anything like that, and it's free to all the students.
Wonderful, thank you.
Free.
Thank you. Any other questions from Mr. Doran?
That's all, Mr. Mayor.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Naylor. Any other questions or comments? Hearing none, is a motion on the floor.
So moved.
Motion by Vice Chair Nail, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Gresham. Roll call vote is required. Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Gonzalez, absent. Attorney Murphy.
Yes.
Mr. Collins.
Yes.
Ms. Gresham.
Yes.
Ms. Hurst, absent. Ms. Naylor.
Yes.
Mayor Sarno.
Yes, more than sufficient votes, matter passes. Thank you. C, a vote is a vote to recommend Buildings and Maintenance Subcommittee the request to consider the naming of Chestnuts Gymnasium in honor of the memory of student Andrea Lee Sophia. And I know Tonka Felicia, is it Tonika? Feliciano is online. If I pronounce your name wrong, my apologies. Please go. Oh, she's right there.
Yes, she's here.
Please correct me if I butchered your name. Oh, no, tell me. You got to tell me.
She's going to say.
Tonique, okay, Fleet, thank you. Superintendent, Dr. Deneau, please.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mayor. Our staff is beyond committed and very resilient, and I commend them for weathering the storms that the Chestnut campus has experienced during the last school year. Several unfortunate tragedies hit that family, and they did come together as a family. This is just having all of them stand here unified on one accord with the same goal and vision in mind speaks to how they coexist in that building every single day. It is a very sad and unfortunate situation that brings them here this evening, but we definitely want to honor their request and remember the bright, beautiful, brilliant child that we lost. Please go right ahead.
The podium is yours.
Thank you. So on January 2nd, 2025, the Chestnut community experienced an immeasurable loss with the unexpected passing of Andrea Lee Sophia. She was not only a three-sport athlete who proudly represented Chestnut in soccer, basketball, and volleyball, but she was a vital piece of our school's culture. Her commitment to her teammates, her school spirit, and her unwavering pride in our community left an impact that continues to resonate with us deeply. Andrea Lee embodied the very best of what it is to be a Chestnut student athlete. She was a leader on and off the court, an enthusiastic supporter at the school events, and a role model to her peers. Her love for Chestnut was evident in everything she did, and her presence strengthened the sense of family within our halls. In collaboration with Andrea's mother, and our community has together established Forever 12 Classic, which is an annual event that brings together all three schools within our building. To honor Andrea, her lasting impact on Chestnut, to ensure her memory continues to inspire future generations, we respectfully propose that we change the gymnasium's name to Andrea Lee Sophia Gymnasium. This naming would serve as a permanent tribute to a remarkable student, athlete, and community member whose spirit will forever be woven into the identity of Chestnut. Just as Andrea Lee devoted herself to the school, it is only fitting that the central space where so many memories were made bears her name.
Very sorry again. Sympathy, thoughts, and prayers to you and yours and the family. And this gesture will allow her legacy to live on and also motivate a student base there. But
Absolutely.
God rest her soul. I don't know if any other comments like to be made by school committee members. I guess the normal procedure is to come here, then I'll go back to
Okay.
subcommittee. Any other
Mr. Mayor,
Yes. Mr. Naylor?
Josiah Gonzalez is the chair of the Building and Maintenance Subcommittee, and he's not able to be here tonight, but he did send his regards as well, say that he is more than happy to discuss this in the subcommittee, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Vice Chair.
Thank you so much.
Mom, did you want to say anything at all?
Nope, mother's not here.
Oh, okay, I didn't know. Wait, I didn't know. I assumed,
Sorry.
I didn't know. I saw, yeah, okay, I saw the tears streaming, so I just wanted to be respectful.
We are,
Yeah, I'm sorry,
just on behalf of the school, all three of us,
a fan.
admin, are representing, saying that, this is something that we truly,
Yeah.
across the board.
No, thank you.
All right.
Any other questions or comments? Hearing none, is there a motion, please? Oh,
I'd make a motion, Mayor, if I could. I know.
motion made by Attorney Peter Murphy, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Gresham, roll call vote is required. Mr. Clerk, please call the roll, and we look forward to
Mr. Gonzalez,
heartfelt naming.
absent. Attorney Murphy,
Yes.
Mr. Collins,
Yes.
Ms. Gresham,
Yes.
Ms. Hurst, absent. Ms. Bruno Naylor,
Yes.
Mayor Sarno.
Yes, more than sufficient votes, matter passes. Thank you very much.
So much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, school committee. Okay, we'll now move to presentations. A is college and career readiness. Dr. Rose Booley, Pam Matheson, Dr. Boyles, and Ann Dillard are here. Superintendent, Dr. Denault, please.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mayor. We have been looking at our district priorities and ensuring that we are aligning our practices to support the vision that we have to ensure that our students are college and career ready. So often we think of college as one pathway and career as another, but we're aware of the fact that both require the same skill set in order to be successful. So regardless of the path our students choose, we want to make sure that they are well prepared and well equipped. So we're fortunate to have Dr. Rose Boulay, Ms. Pam Matheson here with us this evening to share with you some great news about good things happening in college and career readiness right here in the district for our students. I'm going to ask them to come to the podium at this time.
Pam, how's that all-American boy, by the way? I always remember that flag.
All right. Good evening, everyone. And I'm happy to be here again to meet with you. So, as Dr. Donald said, we are talking about college and career readiness and our progress and updates so far. So this slide right here is our 4-year graduation rate. As you can see here, between 2019 and 2022, we saw a big improvement in the number of students graduating from high school. In 2022, we were at 85%. Since then, we have seen a decline in graduation rate, where we are between 2022 and 2024, we graduated 55 fewer students. Between our 9 graduation ceremonies, if you're looking at that, it's about 6 students that we failed to graduate during our June graduations. Next slide, please. But though I do need to say, because we do understand that this is something that we need to work on, and our CSOs, they are currently working with the high schools just to make sure that we are working toward progress and see improvement going forward. This slide is the number of our 11 and 12 graders that are participating in advanced coursework. As you can see here, we have seen an increase of 171 more students participating in advanced coursework in 2024. Advanced coursework prepares our students for college and career and gives them the skills that they need when it comes to academic preparedness, time management, organizational skills, and resiliency and things like that. So this is a slide that we are very proud of. So it shows that more of our students are taking advantage of advanced coursework. The next slide, please. This data is from the College Board. Basically, as you can see, if you look at the lines, the blue and green lines, you could see that there has been an increase from 2021 to 2025, and it's a steady increase. And the line blue, green, and green line, it shows that more of our students are getting a score of 3 to 5 on their AP exams. And when you look at the purple line, this is the number of test takers, unique test takers. This line is also increasing. So the takeaway here is that more of our students are taking AP classes and are getting a score of 3 or 5, or a 4 of 3 to 5 in the advanced placement classes. So the more of our students are taking it, and they are getting better at scoring and get college credits for taking the AP exam. Next slide, please. This one is our FAFSA completion for our June graduates. So from 2021-2022, you could see the number of students that have completed the FAFSA. You could see a big increase of 20% between 2024 and 2025. And I must say that this number is for our June graduates. It does not include the summer graduates. So this year, we were at 64%, which is a good increase for us.
And commend you on that, because I think Latonia and Denise brought it up. Even though community college is free, you need to fill out that FAFSA.
Yes.
On it. It's essential on it. So thank you for moving that mark up.
You're welcome. And this slide is the number of students that are engaging in MyCap. Also SchoolLinks, which is our MyCap platform. So basically in this one, you could see from grade 6 or the middle schools, more of the students are engaging in the platform compared to our high schoolers. One of the reasons is because that between 10 and 12 grades, they have a lot more tasks to do. But we do understand that we need to continue working with our students and making sure that regardless of the grade, they are constantly engaged in the platform and continue to do work. So we will revisit our platform to make sure that tasks are evenly divided so students can do as much engagement as possible in the platform. So this is all I have for you, and Pam Madison would come and talk about the internship and career piece if you do not have any questions. Thank you.
Thank you for the presentation. On the second slide, right? Not second, I'm sorry. The third one. In 2022-23, same number of students, but a difference between the percentage, 40% and 40% and then 43. What's the difference in the percentage if it's the same number of students?
Is it this one?
Oh. All right, sorry about that. So it's a third slide. And on the 2022 and 23, the same number of students, but one is 40% and the other one is 43. What's the difference between percentages? Yeah, first, second, third slide.
The 11th and Dr. Boulay, the 11th and 12th graders completing advanced coursework slide.
Mm-hmm.
In 2022, the total number of students was 1,277, and it was 40% completion rate. In 2023, the same number of students, 1,277, with a 43% completion rate.
Okay. The difference would be, different class, in terms of the size of the class. Because the size of the class differs from year to year. Right. One year you may have more students in one class than the other, so that affects the percentage.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Pam. Thank you, Dr.
Thank you, Dr. Boulay. Bear with me when I'm fighting off whatever seems to be going around the schools right now. We're just here to give you a quick update on where we are after we last saw you in March of last spring, and just wanted to give you a quick glimpse of kind of how we're trending with our connecting activities work that we're doing as part of the school career department in conjunction with Mass Hire. So as you can see, our district career and internship fair has been steadily growing. We've increased the number of students participating as well as the number of employers and organizations that are coming to our event. We're close to maxing out, but not quite yet. We think we can squeeze a little bit more students and vendors in the Basketball Hall of Fame this coming year, so we're hoping to get that number up to closer to 550 students, and hopefully we can get about another 10 vendors. We're actually looking at holding that event on March 23rd, 2026, which is another Monday, and hoping that we can relay out the space. So that way we're not making it too congested so everybody can have a positive experience, but also making sure that we're maximizing the opportunity for our students to explore careers and opportunities available to them. And that is obviously in large part of the hard work of the folks who are the boots on the ground at the school buildings, doing the recruiting, promoting, and doing the prep activities that happen prior to. And we're excited to be able to leverage School Links now with MyCap and the resume building capacity that's within that system. Obviously, so you could see the percentage increase there. We also had a 21% increase in work-based learning placements. And actually, this is a conservative number. There was a couple transitions that happened with systems last year. So there's potentially even more placements that are just not reported, but I'd rather be on the conservative side. So as you can see, we're on a steady increase. But the other part that's not reflected in the data that you can't see here is that the types of opportunities the students are getting are more in line with either their career exploration interests or careers in demand. And we're coming at this approach in multiple different ways. One school this year more than doubled their placements because they introduced micro internships into their courses where they did projects with an industry partner through work-based workforce lines. And so we had a number of students participating in cybersecurity and engineering in those areas as well. And then the next part is something new that we're working on right now is we're partnering with Mass Hire's Allied Healthcare Forum to leverage all the great things that are going on in our community to do a wraparound comprehensive healthcare pathway initiative. And so we have 3 schools, teachers, ILS, school career folks, and all of our community partners working together. So Bay State, some of the higher education entities, and we're looking to kind of scale that so that will be a very comprehensive experience. So as kids are saying that they're interested in healthcare, they get a chance to see if they can handle the stop the bleed training or not, and then be able to progress from there. Next slide. Another quick update is our Innovation Career Pathways programs. We have a new designation late last spring from DESE for a manufacturing pathway at Central High School. We have been working very closely with some industry leaders who have informed our practice and our design of the overall program. It's an interdisciplinary team of most subjects who have come together to identify all the content and courses that are in alignment, and we embedded those in the scope and sequence of the program. And then also building capacity of our teachers and the engineering component of that. So we're launching that first year. Matter of fact, tonight they're doing an open house for students and parents to come learn more about the program. And we have roughly just over 100 students in the Intro to Engineering elective course to kind of hopefully serve as a feeder for that program.
Ma'am, I want to commend you too. I was just telling Vice Chair Naylor, the water and sewer program is excellent. And they pay them. And they've hired some of our kids too. And kids realize there's more than what goes in turning that spigot on. From the street all the way to the back, engineering and the technical stuff. But Josh Schimmel, it's a fantastic program.
The kids have adopted the expression, the smell of money from
That's right.
from the executive director.
Yeah.
And we actually had a really good debrief meeting with Springfield Water and Sewer around the positive experience they had with this year's cohort of summer interns.
But thank you for your efforts.
So thank you. There's obviously more there, but I will move on. Thank you so much. No, I know we were kind of running out. I could talk forever. Am I good? Questions or comments? Okay, thank you.
Thank you. If that concludes that, we'll now move to thank you, everybody, for your efforts. We'll now move to information, we'll now move the reports of standing committees. A, student and parent concerns, Ms. Gresham.
No report, Mr. Mayor. However, we do have a meeting scheduled.
Thank you, Ms. Gresham. B is Building and Maintenance Committee, Mr. Gonzalez is absent. C is Legislative Contracts Committee, Vice Chair Monroe Naylor. Vice Naylor.
Mr. Mayor, we don't have a report, but we do have a meeting scheduled for Monday.
Thank you. D is Curriculum Programs Committee, Ms. Hurst, she's absent. E is Budget and Finance Committee, Vice Chair Naylor.
Amen. Again, Mr. Mayor, we do not have a report, but we do have a meeting on Monday.
Thank you. F is Vocational Committee, Mr. Gonzalez, he's absent. G is Technology, Mr. Collins, please.
No report at this time.
Thank you, Mr. Collins. H is School Safety Committee, and I want to commend Chair Barbara Gresham. She's been working very closely with my city team, and Dr. Denal and Tom Amish and police and Helen Colton Harris, and we've already made some moves, which you'll have, and we're going to soon be announcing a collaboration also on that. But Ms. Gresham, go ahead.
Yeah, no report, Mr. Mayor. However, we do have.
Well, I wanted to give you, I appreciate your efforts. Thank you. I is Diversity, Equity, Inclusion. Ms. Hurst is absent. Again, our new student representative, Ollie DeLone, from Putnam Vocational Tech Academy, will be with us next week. Now we'll move to the report of Superintendent. Dr. Denal, please.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mayor. I'm just going to ask us if we could all put our hands together for that presentation from Dr. Boulay and Mr. Hudson. Thank you both. We would be remiss if we did not just show our appreciation for your presentation. Thank you. I have very few things to say this evening. I just want to remind the school committee members to please take a look at the memo and the contract reports for August 2025. It is in your packet of information. Also wanted to report, I'm very pleased to report that our school committee members will be joining me on visits at schools throughout the district. So school committee members have signed up to come with me on our learning walks, come into the classrooms, see what we're focusing on with Tier 1 instruction, and just see the awesome work that our educators do every single day. And last but not least, I just want to applaud the mayor for allowing us to institute mayor for the day and superintendent for the day. We look forward to having fun. Yes.
We're going to have them make some of the tough decisions. And hey, no, I didn't do it. She didn't do it. They did. We're looking forward to that. That is great. That is with Javion, Elijah, and Naya. Yeah, yeah. So we're, yeah. And we earlier, Javion. Thank you for being at the convention. You brought him. He did a great job with the Pledge of Allegiance. Yeah. I'll turn it back to Superintendent.
And that concludes my remarks.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mayor.
Any questions or comments? Superintendent's remarks? Okay, hearing none. Latonia, we might make it. Let's see. Okay, any unfinished business?
Mr. Mayor.
Oh, are you doing that to bust me now?
I did. I just want to just publicly commend Dr. Denal and her team on some recent things that have surfaced in the community and just being as responsive as you all have been. I know that it is very difficult when things happen like that and the public is sometimes more informed than we are because of the things that folks share on social media, but I do appreciate the immediate responses and being very intentional about making sure that we're seeing what's going on and how do we support our families and our students in the process. So thank you. And I wanted to just say that publicly.
Thank you, Vice Chair Naylor.
Thank you so much.
Superintendent Denal, thank you, Azelle. On that. Okay, any other unfinished business? Okay, hearing none. Any new business?
Mayor,
oh,
could I?
Go ahead. No, Peter, go ahead. Just
I promise I'll be brief.
No, it's okay.
I just was talking to some parents from Chester, actually, and they brought up the issue of the Pledge of Allegiance. And I was just wondering, if we do have a policy around the Pledge of Allegiance, whether we're supposed to have the Pledge of Allegiance or who is in charge. Is it the principal? Is it us? Is it the superintendent? Is it the individual teacher? Because they're saying that they're not saying the Pledge of Allegiance. And I was just wondering what the protocol is there. And if we could look into that prior to the next meeting, I'd appreciate it.
Well, yeah, I always thought we always proudly said the president. Well, the superintendent will check into that.
Thank you.
It was standard practice. I think Attorney Murphy's asking, do we have a policy on it?
I thought it was always standard practice or
I don't think it is, Mayor. I mean, from my children attending the Springfield Public Schools, it almost seemed to be up to the teachers to whether to say the Pledge of Allegiance or not. I'm just wondering. Some parents did bring it up, and I'd like to bring it up.
Should be.
Find out if we have a policy and if we should take a look.
country.
I'm just going to ask Attorney St. Laurent to please follow up on that. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mayor.
Country display, but after the Pledge of Allegiance, we always did. Okay, thank you, Tony. Any other new business? Hearing none, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Motion by Ms. Gresham, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Vice Chair Naylor. Roll call vote is required. Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Gonzalez, absent. Attorney Murphy.
Yes.
Mr. Collins.
So if I vote no, do we not get to?
I knew you were gonna bust me. I knew it, Chris. I knew.
Yes.
Knew it.
Ms. Gresham.
Yes.
Ms. Hurst, absent. Ms. Bruno Naylor.
Yes.
Mayor Sarno.
Yes, more than sufficient votes, this matter passes. Thank you for being here. Thank you for viewing. Have a good evening and a good weekend. Good health and God bless. Thank you very, very much.